Knowing how to throw a screen pass and run a slant route are part of the keys to success on the football field, but the most important part of the playbook is the leadership from the guys running the plays. Corin Davis takes us to the Air It Out passing camp to see how they improve their craft.
That's a good corner throw right there. Go.
This week marks 36 years for former Hardin-Simmons University offensive coordinator Alan Wardis of encouraging and teaching young football players across the great state of Texas through his annual Air It Out passing camp.
For the 36th year, it feels like I'm tired, but being back in the Panhandle is great. I love these kids, and I love being back up here. They work hard, they're respectful, they listen. And I just love these guys. So this is always a treat to be here for a few days every summer.
While the name of the camp puts an emphasis on the quarterback position, they hone in on other playmakers too, welcoming receivers, tight ends, and running backs to their training sessions.
We're working on their footwork, obviously, and just the basics, fundamentals, good stances, good starts, watching the ball for receivers, just getting their head around, and just the fundamentals of the game for quarterbacks, making sure they are getting the ball up and out quickly and keeping their feet moving. That's something we've done for over 30 years, and it seemed to work for a lot of kids. And there's a lot of newfangled things out there, but the old basics hadn't changed, and they still work.
The game inside the lines is only half of what the camp is about. The other 50% focuses on who the athletes are when they aren't repping a uniform.
They're made up of different parts of their lives. They're a physical being, and we want to work on the physical part. They're a spiritual being, so we want to talk to them about the spiritual part of their life. They're a social being, so dealing with social media and social things that are going on out there, we think that's important. And they're an emotional being, so doing those things are important to us, because we think one of these days we know that football is going to be over with one day, but their life's not going to be.
And Wardis has some elite members on his coaching staff to help him do it, like former Texas Tech quarterback and Hereford native Cody Hodges.
The thing that's different about Panhandle, these kids all work really hard. Not that the kids from other parts of the state don't, but growing up here, it's always good to get back where you're from, your roots, and to just kind of help guys that are going to be making an impact in the fall for their high school teams.
The list of High Plains quarterbacks whose names you've heard or names you will hear in the next few months were in attendance, soaking up all the knowledge.
Reed Macon's here. He's had an incredible high school career. Cooper Shielding at Perryton's here. He's done an incredible job. Newkirk, I think he plays at Wheeler. And there's more guys that I can't think off the top of my head, but there's some really successful high school quarterbacks that are here. And the thing that I love about these guys is they continue to show up year after year and work. Air It Out is not this showcase camp. It's not a prestigious camp. It's a camp to come and work and to get better. And these guys show up and they get after it.
In Bushland, Corin Davis, KAMR Local 4 Sports.